What's going on, guys? Klutch here, and we're back on our Western Wilds playthrough. Well, with something a little bit different. You guys know I've been crazy about baling on this map. We've done well in excess of $10 million worth of bales on this. And I think it was the perfect spot to go and test out a bunch of new equipment. Yeah, we got the Vermeers in stock, and it's time to give them a shot and see how they work out. So what's all included in the Vermeer DLC package? Well, you're getting 5 pieces of equipment. You can see them all right in front of us. First of all, you're going to get a swather. It is a toe-behind trailed spread apart swather style. We'll mess with this a little bit here for sure. Of course, we got our rake here as well. You've got your pull-behind round baler. And then your self-propelled round baler. Kind of this is the thing I'm excited about, guys. This thing's awesome. And last of all, we've got our bale buster down over here, the bale shredder. We're not going to use this today, but this comes with the pack as well. So you can see the field. We've got a ton of straw bales already created, quite a few. We're gonna go make some hay bales today. We're gonna see if we can get a couple bales built up, and we'll see how she all works out. Sounds like a plan. So we're gonna be cutting some hay with the TM 1410, the Vermeer 1410. We've got our Massey 8S. Ready to rock and roll. I am running with manual connect right now, so we've got to connect, of course, the 3-point hitch. We've got our PTO and the hydraulics to connect on this. Oh boy, look at that sweet hay we got to cut here. All right, so once again, the Vermeer 1410, the TM 1410, we can unfold her. And one thing I do like on this, guys, you're getting the North American badging on the back. You guys know I appreciate that. There is no options on this one to go between North American and European. You get the triangle, and that is it. That is all. Not a lot of options, to be honest, with any of this stuff. Very few, some tire options, that kind of stuff, but really that's all you're going to get. Now, let's get this Vermeer fired up. Now, like I said, this is a trailed mower, but it's more of a pull beside, not anything like we currently have that's pull straight behind us. This one's a pull beside. Now, you can change the angle, of course, back and forth. As you can see, you can choose if you need to have it closer in behind you or not, or you can go to the other side. So you can choose exactly where you want this bad boy to sit. It's all up to you. Now, there is no swath dropping options on this. You're gonna have whatever comes out of it, that's what you're gonna get. So we're gonna turn it on. We're gonna drop down the head, and let's go make a few paths here. And we'll see how she makes do. Nice. So like I said, you're only getting straight swath droppings. You're not getting any kind of windrowing or anything like that off of this. Kind of what you would come to expect. As for lights, you have lights on the back of it as well. You got your turn indicators or hazards that are there from PC. But other than that, it's a fairly straightforward mower or swather, depending, and seems to do what you need it to do. Yeah, I don't think I need any more bales, but we're gonna make a few anyways. Now, as for those of you looking for the specs, it has a max speed of 13 miles an hour. Your width is 6.3 meters, I believe. So, you know, if you look at it, the price at it is about $50,000. And if you look at that compared to like the Kong slide, which is the largest pull behind currently, it is well, half the size, but only a third the price. So definitely worthwhile if you're looking at that side of things. All right, so let's turn this thing off in a sec. I'll let it go for a bit. I've been trying to keep up with the tedding to get the hay up here, and we can come back with the rake, put this all into windrows, and then maybe do some baling. All right, so we've got the Vermeer R2800 rake. I'm gonna windrow some hay here. Now, the width on this one, I believe, is it 8 meters, somewhere along those lines? I believe it's a little bit bigger than the mower itself. But your working speed, I believe, is only 10 miles an hour, so you take the good with the bad there, I suppose. Other than that, guys, it does not require the horsepower that we have in the 7R, of course. 7R is a little bit overkill, but we had it sitting around, so, oh yeah, why not use it, right? Why not use it? Now, we do have to activate this. It's not just a simple turn on and good to go. You actually have to turn it on and activate it, so it's not just a drag behind or anything like that. But other than that, guys, you have no real options with it. It just simply, well, it'll make your windrows. I don't think that's anything too shocking there, is it? They're doing a pretty good job. I like that. That's an interesting design. Once again, straight pull behind. You can't angle this, of course, or anything along those lines. You can kind of change the size of the windrow, though. You can see I can maneuver that in and out. You can do a little bit of changes there, but that is pretty much it. You can't go any crazier than what I just showed you off there. So kind of in or out. Not a lot of difference, though. Let's be honest. So we'll finish off windrowing this up, and we're going to start testing our balers next. So we'll start off with the Vermeer 605N round baler, pull behind round baler, guys. We're going to be pulling this with the 8S once again. Now this does have a requirement of 100 horsepower. It is a standard round baler. You have the options as well on this one on the 3 different bale sizes from 135 up to 185, I believe. Take a quick look. Yeah, so you can change your bale sizes between 125, 150, and 180. One interesting thing that is brought up that is not a mod that I thought might have been a mod at one point in time was there's now a bale counter in the bottom corner of your menu. You can see we have a bunch of numbers there, and as we start pumping out bales, you're going to see that those all start to increase. All right, fire this thing on up. We'll drop down the pickup unit, and away we go. Let's see if we can make some bales, shall we? Looks good. Hey, bales coming out. And not that it's a big surprise, max speed on this one is 10 miles an hour, as expected, I guess, right? So there we go. First bale's already done. Should pack this on out. It unfurls, and we drop a bale, and you can see we now have a bale counter in that bottom corner. Let me know I've made one bale. Yeah, I'm really digging the animations on the baler itself. We'll see as we get closer here and empty this last bale out. It's looking really good, to be honest with you. It's very high detailed. Opens it on up, kicks that bale out, and then just shuts her back down again. Yeah, really looking good, guys. This round baler is the real deal for sure. Definitely a nice looking animation. And on top of that, guys, the belts. I like the belts, or the joiners on the belts are all visible on this. I'm not sure if I've seen that before, but anyways, let's finish off this. We'll go back up and do the last little row here, or the second row, I should say, and then we'll go get the one piece you guys all want to see. I know everybody wants to mess with the self-propelled baler, and so do I. So let me spin around. We'll head back up to the far side. And before we jump into the self-propelled baler, just a quick reminder, if you are planning on getting the Vermeer pack on PC, make sure you use the links down in the description. Use the code KLUTCHSIM on any of your Farming Simulator 22 DLCs. That all goes back to help with the channel and help us do some giveaways on this stuff, which, if you're watching this before the actual launch of the Vermeer pack, you might be able to get in on some of these giveaways in one of our live streams. So once again, that code is KLUTCHSIM. Make sure you guys put that in the creator or the partner code on the checkout page if you end up having to get this over on the Giants website. Anyways, let's bounce into this thing. Let's go take a quick look and see how she works. Oh, it sounds good. There are some tire options, like I said, for this bad boy as well. You can change some of the coloring. I think you can go with some yellowish rim inserts on this. But really, that's about it. Got your internal cam view as well. Looks pretty good, fairly highly detailed for the most part. And let's zip it around. Now, this one does have some very tight steering. Like I said, you can turn this right around if you need to. Very much like some of the self-propelled swathers, you can really turn this thing around. It's got those caster front tires on it. Now, as far as operations go, guys, it does the same type of things. You can change your bale sizes between everything you'd expect. It does have the bale counters, you can see there. Now, it does have the same types of speeds from a regular baler. I think it does 11 miles an hour when baling. It does a max speed of 29 miles an hour. The big thing with this was really the price. You're well over $200,000, $214,000 if you want to purchase this, which is substantially more than any normal baler, of course, but you don't need a tractor to pull it. So yeah, there's definitely a little bit of give and take here. But as far as operations go on it, yeah, it's a pretty fun little drive. Let's fire it on up. Drop down the pickup unit. You can see there's a pickup unit underneath, just like a regular baler. And away we go, guys. There we go, up to 11 miles an hour. And we're off to the races. Look at that. It looks great, though, when it's picking up. I love it. Now, it is a round baler, of course, so there are some limitations we have to be aware of, like, well, stopping to unload. Unfortunately, that's still going to be a thing. So you can see there I went too far and missed, and have to back up, and now we can unload. Unloads very similarly to the normal pull-behind round baler. Animation is pretty much identical. It kind of squats even a little bit there. Now, let's see here. One thing, let's see if the automatic drop is going to work on this. I am running with the baler mod. It was working fine with the round baler. I'm not sure if it's going to work with this one, so we'll see what happens here. The pull behind, of course, will automatically stop for me and drop the bale. I don't know if the self-propelled will or not. This is going to be finding out on the fly. For full, no, it does not. It'll automatically drop, but just be aware of that, guys. It's going to automatically drop and open the pass, but it will not stop for me. I have to physically stop it, which is interesting because the pull behind, it'll automatically stop the tractor for you. So yeah, that mod doesn't quite work the same if you ask me. It's nice to be able to auto drop like that and not have to worry about it, but at the same time, you do have to pay attention still. You can't just leave your cruise control on. Otherwise, you're going to be missing a whole bunch of hay. Now, as for lights and the like, of course, you're going to get, well, all your standard lights. You've got beacons, which come standard. There's no changing of any of these things, by the way. And as of course, you do have headlights. And yeah, there's some turn indicators as well. Let me just bring those on up on the top. Now, on the back side, you can see there are just some reflectors that are kind of just on the back of the unit as well. Those don't light up. So guys, there you have it. For the most part, that is everything. We didn't show off the Bale Buster, like I said. That does come with the pack. Anyways, I'm pretty excited to have this pack, guys. This little self-propelled baler is kind of an interesting and unique unit to Farming Simulator 22. First time we've seen this particular unit brought in. I don't even think it was modded at all in 19 or, of course, 22 either. So it's nice to see this finally making its way into the series. Kind of a fun little unit to mess with, for sure. And for those that do like doing the baling, any of the haying, any of the grass baling, this seems like it's a must-have. So it looks like I've got a few more hay bales to go put on my stack over there. What I really needed was actually silage bales, but I guess we'll just live with these for now. For those that have not seen this series, the Western Wilds series we did, where we literally made probably 10,000 bales, maybe go start by checking that out. I'll leave the link on the card right there. Go check out that series. We had a lot of fun with that one. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If it was helpful, make sure you guys slap the like, and we'll catch you in the next video, all right? Have a great day, and we'll see you guys next time. This is Klutch. Over and out. Oh, yeah. Not bad. Not bad.